Time to get raw, nerds. Hey guys, Jeremiah here. It's a little over 7 o'clock on July 4th, 2025, and I'm making another Reroll Raw video. And if I'm being completely honest, I'm a little bit depressed. You try to do the right things, you do what you have, you make the best of the best, you make the most of a worse situation, and sometimes our actions make things worse and everything, and sometimes, a lot of times, things are said in anger, and you can't take those things back after they're said or done. The only thing you can do is move forward and apologize for it, and the only way you can. You try your best. You really do try your best in any situation. And when things don't go right, you either lose your temper or you know how to handle the best situations and everything. And sometimes I fail at that. Sometimes I'm not good. Sometimes I let my anger get the best of me. And I would like to think that sometimes I'm able to control my emotions and stuff. And I really, when it comes to death and stuff, I'm not an emotional person because I've already dealt with death and I know how to handle that kind of emotion. But the one thing I'm not able to do, I'm not able to handle conflict resolution very well when it comes to other people, including. Don't know how to go and say this without dropping names or anything, but I'm trying my best when it comes down to it, and then I do something really stupid, and then it just makes whatever happened worse, and then it's just I just don't know what to do when it comes to those sort of situations, other than to let everything cool down and then go back and apologize for what I've done or said. And then it's really hard sometimes. And I guess when it comes down to it, I want to be better when it comes to reacting to stressful situations in my relationships and stuff. And I get so girded into things, and my temper gets the best of me after I'm girded into a confrontation that I didn't ask for to begin with, and I lash out and I hurt the people. I hurt a person that is close to me, and then sometimes when it comes down to it, it's just really hard for me to handle those situations just because I try my best to keep my cool in those kind of conversations. But when people get elevated, it really sets the tone for the room, and it's just really hard for me to keep my cool. And I've always thought I was really good at handling certain situations, and I've learned over the years to handle certain things. But when it comes down to particular situations and relationship dynamics and stuff, it's really hard to kind of keep a cool, especially when the other person is being elevated and they're raising their voice at me and stuff, and then I kind of get set off at that too. I like a calm environment. I like calm environment. I'm a jovial person. I really do like talking to people. And the thing is when someone's getting heated at me, like when it's directed at me, and for some reason, whatever minute reason it happened, I get elevated, and then I get defensive. I do. I guess I'm like anyone else. I get defensive when it comes to being attacked, and I don't like being attacked. And then certain situations come your way where with that reacting, you do and say stupid things. And God, how I wish I could take some of that stuff back, but I never can. I can never take back some of the hurtful words I've said in the past, and some of the hurtful things I've done in the past. I can't do anything about that. The only thing I can do is move forward. It's just so difficult sometimes, and my faith comes from Jesus Christ, and my faith in Jesus means everything to me, and I want to be able to live a life and copy a life that Jesus did, and learn from his teachings about how to treat other people and how to love. Love is the most foundational thing Jesus ever taught. That to love your brother, love thy neighbor, and love is the most foundational thing, thing that Jesus ever taught. To love others, and we need the golden rule: treat others as you would want to be treated. And I want to be treated with respect. I would like to be treated as of someone who has value. And I've spoken about this in the past, how, and even on one of my YouTube shorts, about how everyone's truly uniquely made, and I believe that. I truly believe everyone's uniquely made. It even says in the Bible, in Jeremiah 1, and God speaking to Jeremiah, and God says, "Before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you." So God knew us before he even created us, like before we were even brought into the world. God knew exactly who we were going to be. He knew exactly he knew exactly how our lives were going to end up being, and God had a plan. And I learned from that, and the fact of we're going to make mistakes in this world. We're going to do dumb things, and there's nothing you can. It's like a pen on. It's like ink on a piece of blank paper. Once that pen hits the paper, there's no going back. It's no taking those words back, or that strike. And it is so a pen strikes just like a sword onto a human body. And the difference is pen to paper, there's no taking those strokes back. And so that's like a pen. The pen are our words, and the emotion is the blanket piece of paper. When we strike words at someone in hurtful terms, and we strike that ink into their emotions, and that stays there forever. It doesn't get taken back. And I want to be better at not leaving emotionally hurt words on someone, especially those closest to me. And I don't want to do that anymore. I want to be able to be the person who can be the encourager that I know that I am. And I want to be able to share the love of God with other people and everything. And then the whole upcycling hobby that I got back into in March and everything. And guys, life is stressful, and we got to learn to roll with the punches, and we got to learn that we're not the only characters in our lives. It's not a solo journey. There are other people who we come across and who we share our journey with. And if we're out there lashing out at those people who are on our journey, we're not serving ourselves any purpose at all. We're making things way worse than they truly need to be. So if you said anything hurtful to someone that you love, there's no going back from it. But the one thing you can do is let it cool down. And if they truly do love you, you can go back to them and you can seek their apology. And then start fresh. Start with a clean slate. Even though those marks on their emotions are still there, it's the apology. It's being genuine about you apologizing for the things you've said or done. That's all I got for this video. But I guess if I'm really thinking about it, this is the first real raw video that I've made here on this channel. If you're watching up until now, this is Jeremiah with Reroll. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to the right hand side. And check the all button so you can stay updated on all future videos. And we can go from there, guys. Either way, I'm going to try and make a video on Monday for Reroll Garden. Want to do a little bit more work there. But either way, don't forget to check out my Patreon and sign up for the Arcane Treasury. $10 a month. There's a lot of cool benefits with that. And then my Patreon store. Then I'm going to start uploading a couple of RPG systems that I'm developing. and that's what I got from there as far as the promotional side of this video. And so we had the raw section and then the promotion and everything. I just hope you guys are doing really well. And I guess I would like to leave you all with a question. What is a story? If you're comfortable sharing a story, comment down below of something that you either said or done that you either regretted. If you're willing to share that with me, that is. If you're willing to share that with me and the channel and the community. Either way, I want to hear y'all's stories. That's what I'm interested in. I'm generally interested in hearing y'all's stories. Well, this has been Jeremiah from Reroll, and this was Reroll Raw, and may you always roll 20s. Bye-bye.